Closed captioning is being provided by GigiCast, Global Broadcast Solutions.
Yes, we got it done here in Iowa.
We are getting closer and closer.
The ASL Cancer Research Fund supports cancer research at the University of Minnesota. Dr. Arnold S. Leonard and Dr. Dan Saltzman have developed a genetic bacteria to carry a lymphokine gene, human interleukin-2 gene, which stimulates the immune system, kind of like putting a battery on the immune system. This organism will naturally track to the liver, spleen, lymph of the GI tract, and to tumors. The engineered bacteria specifically attack tumors with tumor-killing immune cells.
Hi, I'm Rob Evans.
And I'm Michelle Eichler, and this is YETI's Ultimate Hunt.
You know, it's hard to go on a hunt anywhere without seeing a Nikon product there to help you achieve your goal in the great outdoors.
But you know, YETI's Ultimate Hunt is about more than promoting products. It's about showing the viewer the folks both on TV and behind the scenes, and what they're like in their everyday lives.
You know, John LaCourte is Senior Product Marketing Manager for Nikon. A very humble man, and probably sees his life as ordinary through his dedication to his job, his family, and the great outdoors. But his willingness to help us defeat cancer and why is personal and extraordinary.
So please watch, and don't forget to donate by texting 4CURE to 50555 and visit our website, ultimatehunt.tv. And don't forget to join us on Facebook. The ASL Cancer Research Center needs your help now. Please donate.
When many hunters hear the name Nikon, most think of the great user-friendly products that make their hunt more successful. But for one man, being part of the Nikon USA family isn't just another job. John LaCourte, Senior Product Marketing Manager, is responsible for designing and testing products in the field while promoting the Nikon name.
This is the corporate offices of Nikon USA. We live in East Northport, which is on Long Island. We're about 45 minutes outside of New York City, basically a suburb, really nice neighborhood, a lot of kids, and it's just about 10 minutes from Nikon's corporate office. This is my home. This is my office. A couple things I'm really proud of. Got have 5 different patents on rifle scope reticles. Here are some of the first 2. Our reticles have been very, very successful. We've got some recent awards, Field & Stream Best of the Best for one of our rifle scopes, Outdoor Lights, great buy for our new Pro Staff binocular, and this is really where I spend my time. Extremely proud of this award. This is a Baldy Award. We've been supporting Dr. Leonard, Dr. Saltzman for several years now. I don't think there's a better organization to be behind. Nikon's behind it in a big way, and it's really why we're here today. When Rob came to me and asked me to be a Baldy, I was honored, but I really didn't think that I was the person for it. I think there were a lot of other people that were more closely hit by this disease, but at that time, little did I know that my dad would be diagnosed with leukemia a few years later.
John's father helped shape and make the man John LaCourte is today. A close family man, a dedicated employee, Christian, and a huge supporter of the ASL Cancer Fund. Together as outdoorsmen, we will kill cancer. Text 4CURE to 50555 to make your $5 donation to ASL Cancer Research Fund.
Great achievements have a way of creating even greater expectation, like an uncompromisingly rugged hunting binocular built to defy the element. The all-new Pro Staff 7. It's what you'd expect from Nikon at a value that is unexpected.
More than the trade association for the firearms industry, the National Shooting Sports Foundation's mission is to promote, protect, and preserve hunting and the shooting sports. We promote participation, helping to bring more new people into the sport. We protect our sports from the field to Capitol Hill. We preserve hunting traditions and firearms freedoms for you and for future generations. Promote, protect, preserve. It's not just our mission, it's our passion. To find out more, visit nssf.org.
History has shown that success breeds success. As the original scent control leader, ScentLock helps hunters improve success with products tested in the lab and proven in the field. So if you're a real whitetail freak, trust your skills, trust your instinct, and hunt with ScentLock.
We placed this tick on a pair of Illimitic pants. As you can see, he wants off. Illimitic is tick-repelling camo clothing with insect shield technology, a revolutionary process that fuses repellent to the fabric. It's odorless, EPA registered, and will last through 70 washings, the expected life of a garment. Illimitic flat-out repels ticks. Help protect yourself from ticks that can cause debilitating Lyme disease. Wear Illimitic.
Legendary performance just went to the next level. Muzzy MX3. Compact design, wider cut, thicker blades. Bad to the bone, just got badder. Muzzy's new MX series.
Don't worry, it's a YETI. YETI coolers are roto-molded. It's the same process used to make whitewater kayaks. YETI coolers are tough. They're even certified grizzly-proof. And with at least double the insulation, a YETI cooler is also better at doing what a cooler is meant to do. Keep things cold. YETI coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer.
Duluth Pack, 129 years of quality, made in America. Outdoor and hunting gear that is backed with a lifetime guarantee. DuluthPack.com. You can support the fight to cure cancer, along with these supporting companies: Muzzy, Black Gold, ScentLock, Luminoc, Wild Ear, Game Hide, Nikon, National Shooting Sports Foundation, Outdoor Edge, Duluth Pack, American Classic Marine, Phantom Lures, Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, beyond 99%, and by YETI Coolers. Wildly stronger, keep ice longer.
I'm John LaCourte, and you're watching Yeti's Ultimate Hunt exclusively on the Sportsman's Channel. I was talking to my good friend Wade Middleton, and he invited me to come down to Texas on a whitetail hunt, and he wanted to do something different. So, we kind of talked about, how I had got involved in the hunting and shooting sports. Coming from New York and Long Island, a lot of people think that, you don't really have the opportunities, but I was fortunate enough, growing up to be able to hunt and shoot. So he thought about, hey, maybe I should invite my dad. So I thought it was a great idea. So I talked to my dad, and we headed down to Texas and spent a couple of days hunting with Wade Middleton.
This is a father and son trip, which I had great pleasure of hunting with my son. And this is the first time that we've actually hunted in the same stand together. We've been hunting for years together, but we were never in one spot. I taught John how to hunt when he was about 15. I've been hunting since I was 15 with my dad, and I passed it on to John, and he took up hunting, and now he's teaching me how to hunt.
Obviously working in the hunting and shooting industry, I have so many opportunities. Unfortunately, it really has taken away from the amount of time I get, to really have spent with Dad hunting. We used to hunt every single weekend, October, November, December, and unfortunately, I really hadn't spent as much time hunting with him as I would have liked because of these great opportunities. But if there's one thing that I've learned is take advantage of every opportunity you have, because you really don't know what the future will bring.
It was just great being with my son hunting here, and the opportunity to come here and to be with him when and to both sit at the same blind and hunt. It was awesome.
Even though we had traveled, up to Canada and hunted whitetails there together, Texas was a place that truly, with a number of deer, the size of the deer, I knew Dad was used to, a lot of times we shoot the first buck we see because that's the only buck you'll get to see here in New York. In Texas, obviously, it's a little different. So, you know, we really kind of had to pull Dad off a few bucks first thing that first morning, because, you know, a buck could be, you know, 2.5, 3.5 years old, but that's not a shooter in Texas. Whereas, you know, here in upstate New York, a 2.5-year deer is a big deer. They don't get a chance to grow, unfortunately, like they do in some of the other states. Well, as we walked up on the buck, it was just, it was one of the best experiences of our lives to witness him shoot the deer, to be there with him, to capture it all on film. And today, look back at that, it's just, it's really something that I'm very fortunate that I was able to do.
Beauty.
He's a pretty deer. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Thank you.
Good shot, too.
You know, on this hunt, you know, I really wasn't concerned with harvesting a deer myself. You know, this was my opportunity to give back to my dad for everything that he had taught me over these years. And just the culmination of being able to share that was just something that I really can't put into words. Just a great opportunity. You know, little did we know that that would truly be the last hunt that we shared together. Well, you know, my dad had really never been sick for a day in his life. Never been in a hospital. And my wife and kids, my brother and his children were at an amusement park when my mom called to let us know that after a visit to a primary care physician, they followed up with a hematologist oncologist, and that's when we learned that they had found traces of cancer in Dad's blood. I think we were shocked because Dad's family had tremendous longevity. His dad lived to 98, his mother lived to 90, his sister lived to 86, his brother's still alive at 86, and Dad was young, he's 76 years old. So while we were positive, no one in our family had really ever been diagnosed with cancer or anything to that point. Well, when Dad was first diagnosed, obviously we remained positive. But a few months after he was diagnosed, he had some chemotherapy treatments, and you know, he started to lose some weight, and the doctors were having a real hard time regulating his blood. And he ended up being in the hospital for a 3-month period, and it took a lot out of him, but he fought it. Well, Dad had gone, you know, in and out of the hospital several months at a time, and I know the doctors were doing everything they could, but as one last-ditch hope, they transferred him to Memorial Sloan Kettering in Manhattan, which is one of the foremost cancer hospitals in the country. And after a week there, the doctors basically said that they had really done everything they could do, and it was really only a matter of time. Things progressively got worse. To see someone who's so strong wither away rips a hole in you. And I got a call that he had passed out in the bathroom, and he really wasn't doing too well. And I was at work, and went home, grabbed my wife, and I didn't make it. My brother and my mom were with him when he passed. But I didn't get there in time. I regret that. I obviously always knew how deadly and serious cancer was, but I guess I never took it as serious as I do now, because I've seen how devastating it is, not only to a person, but to the people around them. To take someone that is extremely healthy, strong, and to whittle them away, we need to do something about it. We need everyone's help. And if it hasn't hit home for you, sooner or later it will. Unfortunately, there's somebody close to you that's going to be affected by it. So I know I'm committed to do what I can. Are you?
The ASL Cancer Research Fund needs your financial support in the fight to cure cancer. Log on to our website at ultimatehunt.tv, locate the donate button, and make your financial pledge today. Your donation will make a difference.
Sweet.
That is sweet. I want one of these.
Slay Custom Rifles support the ASL Cancer Research Fund. Order yours today.
Wild Ears are hearing protection and hearing boosters, all in one custom-fit, digital, state-of-the-art device. But don't just take it from me. Listen to what these guys have to say.
This is the hunting edge I've been looking for.
Wild Ears are custom fit for all-day comfort. State-of-the-art technology that you won't believe.
You won't believe.
Experience the edge the pros use. Hear like the deer hear with Wild Ear. For more information, go to wildear.com.
From the makers of Luminoc comes the incredible Luminarrow. When you get that shot of a lifetime, you better be shooting the best that money can buy. Shoot the best and light it up. The incredible Luminarrow, powered by Bert Coyote Luminoc.
Don't worry, it's a YETI. YETI coolers are roto-molded. That's the same process used to make whitewater kayaks. YETI coolers are tough. They're even certified grizzly-proof. And with at least double the insulation, a YETI cooler is also better at doing what a cooler is meant to do: keep things cold. YETI coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer.
Donations to the ASL Cancer Fund have been contributed by Outdoor Edge, the finest quality knives and tools for the big game hunter.
This portion of the Ultimate Hunt is brought to you by YETI Coolers. Wildly stronger, keep ice longer.
I'd heard about the Milk River region of Montana for a long time. Seen the folks at Realtree had hunted there many, many years. So when the folks at Realtree invited me there, I was just elated to head that way because I knew it was going to be an incredible hunt. We were hunting near Saco, Montana. It was a rifle hunt. Picked out one buck that was a very, very white-horned deer that they called YETI. It's a buck they had seen before, but they just were never able to connect on him. We really kind of had our mind set on that buck YETI because he was just such a beautiful, unique buck. And sure enough, next thing we know, we look up and he's walking out into the field, probably about 150 yards away when we first saw him, but he was walking right to us, so we just waited it out. I knew I was getting nervous just waiting on that buck. He stopped at about 65 yards broadside. He's down. He's a good buck. I was shooting a 300 Winchester Magnum and made a good shot, dropped him in his tracks, and walking over to him, just huge body buck. His antlers are just pure white. I think it's the only buck I've ever shot that's had that white of colored antlers. Beautiful buck, Milk River whitetail. Exciting, exciting hunt. I grew up right on the border of Brooklyn and Queens and moved out to Long Island when I got the job at Nikon. Our office is about 45 minutes outside of Manhattan. I went to high school and college in Manhattan and just kind of moved out to the island, more of a suburb. It's just a little different quality of life. Hustle and bustle within the New York City, which is the 5 boroughs. It's just a lot of people, houses right on top of each other. Never a dull moment. It's a little quieter out here, a little more in the country, and we really enjoyed it. Hey, that's good. Typical day is, rising early. My children get up pretty early. I head off to work pretty early, work at the office until anywhere between 5, 6, 7 o'clock, depending upon, what is going on, what's got to be done that day.
Let this food to us be blessed. Amen.
You know, for the LaCourte men, hunting has always been a passion. October, November, December, it didn't matter if there were weddings or christenings, the LaCourte men were hunting. And that's just the way it was. It was something that was an accepted thing. Well, I was invited by Realtree to hunt the Milk River. This would be my second trip to the Milk River. Hunted there with a rifle a few years prior. So I had a good idea of what to experience. Milk River just has a tremendous amount of whitetails, and was really looking forward to the hunt. Yesterday evening, we watched 4 bucks walk single file right past this tree. So we got a stand set up in it tonight. 2 of them look to be real good shooter bucks. So we're hoping to take the same trail tonight, which should give us a 25-yard shot. So we're gonna get set up and see what happens. The deer started feeding out into that food plot. Again, tremendous amount of alfalfa fields in the area. We were seeing tons of deer come out into the alfalfa, and we picked out a spot in what they call the pea patch, and there's a solo tree in the middle of this alfalfa field, and that's where we had set up the stand. First evening, we had a couple of does came out, and then this buck came following one of the does, was coming right to our tree. Yeah, look. Oh man, that was exciting. This buck creeped in on us. We were watching another buck out here. Shot went a little high. He went right down, so we're not gonna have to track him. Incredible, incredible hunt.
The Arnold S. Leonard Cancer Research Fund is exclusively dedicated to the research performed in the laboratory and to clinical efforts leading to treatment, control, and a cure for cancer. This research is possible through financial support and donations by outdoorsmen and women.
And now a cancer research update from our own Dr. Dan Salzman.
The following cancer research update is being brought to you by Mossy Oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession.
Hello, I'm Dr. Dan Salzman. We know that cancer is the uncontrolled replication of rogue genes. We also now know that salmonella can carry important control genes that can turn off this rogue replication. We call that the promoter. Although Salmonella IL-2 appears to be a potent, non-toxic cancer medicine, there is much that may be done to improve it, perhaps to the level of a cure. 2 of the things that are being done to develop the next generation of this therapy are the manipulation of genes in the bacteria to cause it to reach the tumor and engineering the regulation of IL-2 and other important signaling molecules and their expression so that more of it is made and secreted into the tumor. The current version of Salmonella IL-2 is weakened so that the immune system can easily destroy it anywhere in the body except into tumors. We are now developing stronger strains that allow us to penetrate tumors more effectively. Currently, the IL-2 in Salmonella IL-2 is released into the tumor when bacteria die. Various expression and secretion signals are being tested to allow the next version to actively pump IL-2 directly into the tumor. Next week, more on cancer and our quest to find this master switch and turn it off. Your generosity fuels our research. Please donate what you can. I'm Dr. Dan Salzman.
Hi, I'm Tom Nelson. I'm the national spokesperson for the ASL Cancer Fund. I'm up here in Saskatchewan bear hunting, but back in Minnesota, the good doctors are on the ultimate hunt, the hunt to cure cancer, and they need your help.
Together as outdoorsmen, we will kill cancer. Text 4CURE to 50555 to make your $5 donation to ASL Cancer Research Fund.
There was a time in America when you needed something that was built right here. It lasted for years, and you could be proud of it. For 5 generations, our family business has built thousands of high-quality boats right here in America. The American Classic 21 is built using modern composite technology with the heritage of old world craftsmanship. The ACM 21, classic style, exceptional quality. See us at AmericanClassicMarine.com.
Independent tests confirm that the pins on a black gold are 20% brighter than the next brightest bow sight. So bright that we had to use photochromatic technology to dim the pins in bright light. In low light, while the pins on other bow sights are growing dim, the pins on a black gold sight are still perfectly bright. Be the last one out of the woods at night. Get a black gold sight.
You can support the fight to cure cancer, along with these supporting companies: Muzzy, Black Gold, ScentLock, Luminoc, Wild Ear, Game Hide, Nikon, National Shooting Sports Foundation, Outdoor Edge, Duluth Pack, American Classic Marine, Phantom Lures, Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, beyond 99%, and by YETI Coolers. Wildly stronger, keep ice longer.
Please donate by texting 4CURE to 50555 or visit our website, ultimatehunt.tv. And of course, Facebook. We're having a lot of fun. We need your likes and we need your donations. The ASL Cancer Research Army continues to grow. Please donate and thank you.
This is what we like to do during lunchtime. We've got a local range. It's only about 5 minutes from work. It's a great 3D archery park. So instead of grabbing a hero for lunch, we grab our bows and do some shooting.
It's what we like to call range therapy.
If you'd like to help support the doctors in their fight to cure cancer, log on to our website at ultimatehunt.tv. There you will find information and updates about the show and ways you can support and donate to the doctors and their research.